In an earlier video, I posted something that was in reference to the brown paper sack tan test. And I was just basically posting my beliefs or my viewpoint on what I had observed. However, in one of the I got comments, and in one in particular, he responded that I was living out of a different time frame and that this no longer happened and this was not relatable to anything that's going on today. And I was just going to drop it. I wasn't going to go any further with it because it was never my intention, and still not my intention, to try to stir up any division or create a new DEI or anything else like that. My thought was that I was trying to deal with the hypocrisy of so many in the movement that don't understand or can't relate to why there is that hierarchy, or how all of that is happening, why it's so unfair, when a lot of those same people are either doing it directly or co-conspirators with those that are doing it within the community. That was my point. Personally, I think everybody should be judged by their own merit, and no one should be visually, because of skin tone or eye color or hair color or place of family origin. None of those should actually ever come into play as far as determining one's worth. But it got me to thinking. He said that being on one side of the brown paper sack tan line had no advantages, and it made me think, and I started realizing how many more advantages those have. So what I asked him to do, just purely out of the blue, I mean, this wasn't pre-thought, this wasn't a gotcha moment or anything else like that, but I asked him to compile a list of the people that he admired, black people that he admired, those in politics, those in acting positions, actors, actresses, singers, hip-hop artists, ball players, politicians, whatever, businessmen. Put them to the brown paper sack tan. The brown paper sack tan test. So he said no, that wasn't necessary. He wasn't going to do it. And my response was, the reason that you refuse to do it is because then you move out of the victim class. But that's the class that you really want to be in, and you become a co-conspirator with the victimizers as opposed to being a victim. Okay? So I sat down and I decided to do a test myself as being the best looking or the best actors or the best actresses that happen to be on my side of the brown paper sack tan list. And my evaluation tell me if you come up with more, but in the best actors or the most notable actors class, I have Idris Elba, Sidney Poitier, and I had to go all the way back to the 1950s. Howard Rollins, Richard Roundtree, Danny Glover, Morgan Freeman, Morris Chestnut, Wesley Snipes, Don Cheadle, Tyrese Gibson, and Samuel L. Jackson. As far as black men, black actors that are on this side of that tan line. As far as actresses, and that was only 11 were actors. As far as actresses are concerned, it was Cecily Tyson and Viola Davis. Maybe you know more.